Breaking news coming straight out of the NBA YoungBoy concert. This is exactly the type of chaos that makes me avoid events like this. Anytime there's a huge crowd, especially with a lot of younger people, it almost feels guaranteed something is going to go wrong. Whether it's fights, arguments, or just pure madness, situations like this can turn dangerous real quick. This right here should be a reminder that not every event is worth putting yourself in harm's way. When you step into an environment like that, you never know how it's going to play out. And sometimes just being in the wrong place at the wrong time can cost you everything. But instead of me explaining it all, I'm going to let you guys see the footage for yourselves so you can understand exactly what I mean. Stick around, hit that subscribe button, and stay tapped in because I will always bring you the latest breaking news and raw updates.
Give me till my car. Give me till my whip.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
As you can see, nowhere feels safe anymore. What was supposed to be a night of music, fun, and memories turned into chaos at the NBA YoungBoy concert. And this is exactly what promoters are always worried about, taking the risk of booking one of the biggest names in hip-hop, only to see the show collapse under violence, confusion, and fear. Think about the fans, the kids, the young adults, the families, who spent their hard-earned money, who were excited for weeks, maybe even months, just to come together and enjoy music. They didn't come to fight, they didn't come to run, they didn't come to leave traumatized, they came to watch their favorite artist perform live. And yet, once again, someone had to ruin it for everybody. Safety should be the #1 priority at any event. But sadly, we live in a time where stepping into a crowd, especially at certain shows, feels like putting your life on the line. It's not about paranoia, it's about reality. Every time you go to an event like this, you're thinking in the back of your mind, am I going to make it home? That shouldn't be the way we feel, but that's exactly how it is right now. Parents are nervous to send their kids to concerts, fans are hesitant to buy tickets, and venues are rethinking whether they even want to host certain artists because of the risks attached. And let's be real, promoters are looking at this situation with fear in their eyes. They're the ones who put the money up, who take the gamble on making a show happen. But when you have shootings, stampedes, or last-minute cancellations, they're the ones losing hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they know fans will lose trust too. People don't want to spend money on a ticket if they feel like the show won't even finish. Now this could have even bigger consequences. What happened tonight could very well be the last major show of this kind in Los Angeles for a long time. Venues and promoters don't want the liability. They don't want their names attached to tragedy. And that's heartbreaking for the real NBA YoungBoy fans, the ones who truly love his music, who follow his story, who were waiting for this moment. They didn't get what they came for, and the city itself may lose the opportunity to host moments like this in the future. We have to sit back and ask ourselves, why does it always have to end like this? Why can't kids just enjoy their night out? Why can't people celebrate music without the drama, without the danger? It's a question that cuts deep because it speaks to a bigger issue in our communities. An issue where ego, hate, and violence are prioritized over peace, fun, and togetherness. This isn't just about one concert. This is about the culture we're building. If people don't learn how to value life, how to respect spaces where joy is supposed to be the focus, then we're going to keep seeing this pattern repeat over and over again. And every time it happens, another door closes. Another opportunity is lost. Another city says, we're not booking him anymore. For the true supporters, for the fans who showed up in love, tonight was supposed to be unforgettable. But not like this. They deserve better. The artists deserve better. The city deserves better. At some point, we have to break this cycle and start valuing safety, valuing life, and valuing the chance to simply have a good time without fear. Because if we don't, we won't have concerts, we won't have festivals, and we won't have those special nights where music brings people together. And that's the saddest part, because the music is powerful, the energy is real, and the fans are loyal. But if the violence doesn't stop, then the music gets silenced. What happened at this NBA YoungBoy show is more than just another incident, it's a wake-up call. Every time violence breaks out at concerts, the trust between fans, artists, and promoters gets shattered. The people who came with nothing but love for the music leave with fear in their hearts. The promoters, who risk everything to give the fans a night to remember, walk away with financial losses and reputational damage. And the artists themselves, no matter how big their name, end up paying the price too, because fewer and fewer venues are willing to host them after nights like this. But deeper than money and reputation, we're talking about the safety of human beings. We're talking about kids, teenagers, and young adults who just wanted to enjoy their night out, and instead found themselves in the middle of chaos. That is the saddest part about all this. Innocent people always pay the price for someone else's ignorance. And once again, the narrative shifts from the music to the madness. If this doesn't change, Los Angeles could be closing the chapter on big concerts like this. And that would be a tragedy, not just for NBA YoungBoy's loyal supporters, but for the city itself. LA has always been one of the biggest platforms for music and culture, but no city wants to host events that end in danger. So here's the reality. If we truly love the music, if we truly support these artists, then we have to protect these spaces. We can't keep tearing them down with violence. Safety has to come first. Respect has to come first. Because at the end of the day, music is supposed to bring us together, not drive us apart. Fans deserve better. The city deserves better. And if the culture doesn't shift now, the only thing we'll be left with are stories of what could have been, instead of memories of nights we'll never forget.